Let us continue our discussion of part exam 8. Look at question number 73. The IUPAC name of this compound, that is hexachloroplatinic 4 acid, or this you can also call it dihydrogen hexachloroplatinate 4, but it is oxidation state is not mentioned. That is why we did not opt second option. We are going for fourth option, hexachloroplatinic acid, hexachloroplatinic 4 acid. It can also be called dihydrogen hexachloroplatinate. All right. Next question number 70. So 73 correct answer is fourth option. 74. Which of the following is organometallic compound, not organometallic compound? So it is cisplatin. Ferrocene is pi bonded organometallic compound. All right. Jesus salt is organometallic compound involving bond between ethene and platinum. Grignard reagent is RMGX, so obviously bond between carbon and magnesium is there. In cisplatin we don't have. This is the structure of cisplatin. This is an anti-cancer drug, so that you must also remember. All right. We don't have any carbon metal bond. Question number 75. Wilkinson catalyst. Again, Wilkinson catalyst is homogeneous catalyst for the hydrogenation of alkenes. All right. So Wilkinson catalyst, you must remember, this is chlorido tris triphenylphosphine rhodium. Chlorido tris triphenylphosphine rhodium 1. Okay, this is the formula. Question number 76. 76. Optical activity is shown by the second option. This one is MB4A2, so it can exhibit only geometrical isomerism. This is MAA2A2 type, but it is NT or trans. This is also MAA2BB, but this is again trans form. So these two cannot exhibit, but their cis forms can exhibit. Their cis forms can exhibit optical isomerism, not transform. Question number 77. Hybridization. This case is a typical case. It is better you remember this case. AuCl4 negative is actually DsP2 hybridized. So this it is better you remember. All right. These are correct cases. This is mentioned in NCERT. This is mentioned in NCERT. This is D2sp3. So this is wrong. This one is this one should be sp3d2. I told you ammonia and water. If it is +2 state sp3d2, +3 state d2sp3. We have one exception, that is hexa-aqua iron 3. That should be d2sp3, but it is that is sp3d2 hybridized. So that is an exception. This one you must remember, this Wilkinson catalyst, it is also sp3 hybridized. So only one case is correct. Which one? First one. Question number 78. We are given one complex, that is brown ring complex. So this is also very important, brown ring complex. All right. So see, in brown ring complex, Fe is basically initially +2 state. Then what happens? NO transfers one electron from itself to Fe. So Fe it's initially 2 positive. Now in the complex it is Fe single positive. So it is D6S1 basically. And the type of hybridization is sp3d2. So one electron of 4s is paired up with the 3d, so we get 3 unpaired electrons. So the type of hybridization is sp3d2 and the magnetic moment is √15. So these complexes are very, very important, so it is better to remember these cases. All right, look at question number 79. Question number 79. Which of the following complex have minimum electrical conductance? So if you look at the structure, it is cobalt is bonded to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ammonia and 3 Cl negative. So obviously on the basis of the structure we can draw the structure having this kind of having 3 Cl negative outside the sphere. So total number of ions we are getting 4. In the second structure In the second structure, if you check, we have 2 Cl with both means straight line and dotted line. So that means these 2 Cl are nullifying both primary and secondary valencies. So they are in the coordination sphere. So this is the structure. Similarly, here we have one Cl with the double means straight line and dotted line. So we get 3 ions, here we get 2 ions, and here we don't get any ions. So correct answer is fourth option, minimum conductance. Question number 80. The complex, question number 80, the question is most stable complex. So chelation increases stability. So we have maximum chelation in fourth option. Alright, we have maximum chelation in fourth option. Question number 81, Zeise's salt, the central metal acts as, in Zeise's salt, this, if you look at the Zeise's salt, this is Zeise's salt. So these bonds are coordinate bonds, so these are sigma bonds, basically from ligand to metal. And this bond is basically between metal and alkene. We have, no doubt, we have one sigma bond, this is sigma bond. Along with the sigma bond, we have this pi bond, back bond, all right, or and this bond, how this bond is formed? This bond is formed due to lateral overlapping of filled d orbital of metal and vacant antibonding molecular orbital of ethene. Same bond is also observed in carbon monoxide. All right, so 81 correct option is second option, pi donor. Central metal acts as pi donor and sigma acceptor. So sigma bonds are accepted and pi bond is donated from metal to ligand. Question number 82. We have nickel and the structures S means from oxalato. Basically what we are doing, we are substituting, means from this is oxalato. From oxygen we are substituting to sulfur. All right, so that is it. So this is dithioxalato, that is it, nothing else, dithioxalato. So the correct name is question number 82, second option, it is potassium bis dithioxalato. We don't have to use bis, no, we have to use bis, di is there. So dithioxalato, SS dash, that indicates that there are 2 sulfur which are donor atoms, that is it, nothing else. All right, so potassium bis dithioxalato, nickelate 2. all right, potassium bis, here it is dioxalato, this is dithioxalato. In the fourth option also dithioxalato, but what is the problem? It is not written nickelate, so this is the difference. So correct answer is second option. 83, incorrectly matched complex. Question number 83 is 2. Here the oxidation state is basically say this is 2 plus x minus 4, f minus 4. This is 2 ammonium positive, 1 positive into 2. So what is the oxidation state coming out to be? Plus 2, whereas here it is written plus 3. 84, d orbital FeCO5. See, FeCO5 is basically it is trigonal bipyramidal. All right, I'm sorry, it is square pyramidal. So square, so these are at one plane, and we have one orbital which is above, like this. All right, above and above the plane. So for this orbit, for this hybrid orbital, we need dz square. So you should be careful. Question number 84, correct answer is first option. 85, some structures are given. All right, these 2 structures, if you look at these three structures, 85, so we have to find which is wrong statement. So correct answer is second, that 2 and 3 are basically, they are geometrical isomers. 2 and 3, see, Br at trans and Br at cis. So whereas it is mentioned in question number 85, means the second option, that 2 and 3 are enantiomers, that is wrong. They are basically geometrical isomers. All right, question number 86, we had to choose the correct option, that is 86 is fourth option. If you look at ZnCl4, ZnCl4 2 negative, it is D10. So obviously the type of hybridization is sp3. In CuCl4 it is D9. It is sp3 with 1 unpaired electron. Alright. And if you look at the third option, MnCl4, Mn2 positive is D5. And the type of hybridization is sp3 with 5 unpaired electrons. Alright. And PtCl4, it is Pt2 positive is D8. And the type of hybridization is dsp2, so 0 unpaired electrons are there. So question number 86, correct answer is fourth option. Alright, 86 is fourth option. 87, which of the following will produce precipitate with AgNO3? So to get AgNO3, AgCl precipitate, there must be Cl negative outside the sphere. So look at the structure, it is PtCl4, so we have 2 Cl. So in the second structure we have 1 Cl, and in the third structure we have 2 Cl and octahedral also. The question is very clear. Question number 87, it says the complex should produce precipitate, alright, plus it must exhibit 2 geometrical isomers. So it is Ma4B2 type of, alright, it can exhibit cis and trans. 3 and 4 show geometrical isomerism, but only third structure will give white precipitate. Third and fourth also, this will also exhibit, but fourth structure will not give any precipitate. Alright. Question number 88. NiCN4 4 negative. NiCN4 4 negative means Ni is in 0 state, oxidation state. So D8S2. The type of hybridization is sp3, and we don't have any unpaired electrons. So it is SiO4 is also sp3. So both are isostructural. Alright. Question number 88. Isostructural with the SiF4. Alright. This one is square planar. SF4 is it is seesaw shape. Alright. Question number 89, correct order of bond length. So the point is you must know that it is so many times we have discussed carbon monoxide bond order is 3 and CO positive bond order is 3.5. So obviously the bond length of CO positive must be less. So we have only one option in which CO positive has lesser value. Alright. So the longest bond length mentioned is here, which I have some doubt. That is alright. We are getting one answer. Alright, CO positive. Then the species with the zero dipole moment, BCl3 and XCF2. If you look at BCl3 and XCF2, they are XCF2 is linear. So this is mu1 and mu2. Alright. Mu1 is equal to mu2 and theta is 180. Here the dipole moment of this bond is cancelled by this one, resultant value. Alright, and the resultant of these two is cancelled by this one. The direction is this one, and this is cancelled by this one. And again the dipole moment of these two, resultant will work in this direction, which is cancelled by this. Whereas the confusing point is PT F3Cl2. So students normally confuse that fluorine should occupy, means they suggest this structure, that is sir, why not this thing? Alright, why not this kind of structure? So the point is see, and this bond angle is basically 120. So 120 angle, whereas this is 90 with other bonds. Alright, so Cl with large number of electrons, they prefer to occupy 120 angle first, and then remaining 3 fluorine, they occupy their position. So this is the problem. So it is not symmetric. So that is why dipole moment is not 0. Alright, normal argument is this, that the dipole moment of PF3 is cancelled and PCl2 is cancelled. So this is not the structure, rather this is the structure. Alright, thank you.